814 podcast, and folks, the wait is finally over. This is the last time me and Avery will be talking to you until Toronto Blue Jays regular season baseball is on our televisions. I have chills. I can't wait, Dave. I can't wait.
It's finally here. Game week. We haven't said that in a long time. And It's been a long time since we've been excited for a Blue Jays baseball game in the regular season since it ended so poorly last year. But we're the best spring training team in Florida ever. So that was awesome to build some momentum. Let's get a win today. I mean, we're filming.
No. Let's rest the starters.
All the starters are playing. So they're not resting starters. But again, you get a couple days off after this. You get to head north. The team's just coming out this morning, too.
Yes.
As who's made the roster and who hasn't. Alan Roden.
Roadheads.
The Twitter guys won. Alan Roden made the team, which is really cool. I was trying to put this into perspective as to why he made the team. Obviously, just a sick spring. That's why he made the team. But
yeah,
I think you look at the impact Spencer Horwitz had last year, and I want to go through month by month how hard the Blue Jays schedule is. And the impact that Horwitz had was too late in the season.
Yeah.
I just don't think they possibly thought it would make sense for them to leave a guy who's going to help them right now in the minors for the first month, when the first month of the Blue Jays schedule is by far their hardest month.
Yeah.
That's why you need him in there. I was making reasons why you don't put him in there. Like, I think they need to clear 3 40-man spots to get the roster they've said for everything. So I said that's a hurdle that you have to get over. But someone on Twitter, I retweeted this the other day. The Jays have the hardest strength of schedule in the AL East, which is sick. And they have their hardest month, the projected win percentage of the teams, 527 they're going to play in March and April. So that's by far their hardest month. The first month of the season and the last month of the season is the hardest for the Toronto Blue Jays. If we just look through the schedule, you start with the O's. Tough. We get Gunnar Henderson on the IL, which is nice to start.
Yeah, Grayson.
Grayson Rodriguez on the IL. So you get Zach Eflin's second straight opening day, except Eflin's with a different team.
Yeah.
Sagano's going to pitch. He's a million years old. Like, I think they're set up okay. Then you get the Nats, which is probably on paper the easiest matchup they have this whole month. And the Nats aren't something to shake your dick at.
Oh, they were good last year.
Yeah, the Nats are pretty good.
Yeah.
The Nats are going to be okay this year. Then you get the Mets, the Red Sox for 4, the Orioles for 3 again. You get the Braves, no Strider, which is good.
Yeah.
Then you have the Mariners, where they're kind of hurting. Then the Astros, Yankees, and Red Sox again. That is just a gauntlet of a first month. And I think you put Alan Roden in there because you really think he can help you right away.
Let's ask this question, Abe. Is Alan Roden going to start opening day?
Yeah, you're getting a righty pitcher. Like, if he's not going to start opening day, why is he on the team?
That's what I'm saying. And that's what a lot of people on Twitter said, because I tweeted start Alan Roden opening day. I think he's a pencil in as a starter until he loses his job right now, or until Varsho gets back, right? Like, I think they're essentially saying, especially based off the Ross Atkins comments going into spring, like, this is kind of your job to lose right now.
Yeah, so you think he'd play. Springer's a better defender than Santander.
Yes.
The metrics wise, I believe that's what that would say. I don't really look into defense for either of those two guys ever. Yeah. But so I think you just play Roden and left against right-handed pitchers. You let Santander DH at the start. It takes away a lot of Will Wagner at bats.
Yeah,
I believe, which I think he's good. So I don't love that. But Roden, yeah, like if he's not starting in left field, as the young guy who can run better than George and Santander and can field better than them, most likely, yeah, it would be silly for him to be up there and just not get everyday at bats, in my opinion.
We can get hashtag creative with this lineup. Like, you could, I know Vladdy said he doesn't want a DH, so that's out of the window, kind of. But you could put Ernie at third, Wagner at third. You could put Santander in left, Roden in left, Straw, Springer. Like, this is a very hashtag creative Schneider, who had a great spring. By the way, congratulations to our guy, David Schneider for making the opening day roster. Great spring for our guy. So could not be more happy for that guy, man. Especially after last year, he was definitely not a shoe-in to make the team. So, but you can get very creative with this roster, Avery, and I'm looking forward to just seeing what the opening day lineup kind of looks like. Do you start Straw in center because he's actually a good fielder? Like, what do you do
Well,
there?
I don't know. Like if Nathan Lucas is just there for emergency, I was talking to YJ's in CB a little bit about that. Lucas can only hit right-handed pitching. Like that's the only way he would get at bats. But do you just go the defensive route and put Miles Straw out there? It's kind of weird team building wise because you have three outfielders as your bench guys,
Yeah.
but you can cover the second base, third base platoon with Schneider and then Wagner as well. And if you need a shortstop, you just put Andres Jimenez at shortstop. That's how everything gets covered. And Wagner
Yeah,
could play
I
first
think
as well.
I would prefer an outfield of Santander, Roden, Springer with Springer in center.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think that maximizes the lineup though, right? Because then you can Wagner DH, right? Wagner
yeah.
DH, Vladdy first, Ernie at third. Like that's the best case lineup right now, in my opinion. Because George Springer can play center field. Just call it what it is. Miles Straw is obviously a Gold Glove caliber center fielder, I believe, right? He's won a Gold Glove there,
He
but
has.
um, I just think Santander, Springer, and Roden is the best case scenario outfield for this team opening day.
Yeah, who knows if they can fucking cover ground though, like anymore. Two, if you hit a ball, if you put Santander in left
Yeah,
and you hit a ball into that gap, I don't know if people are getting to it anymore because Santander is not a great field. We've seen the plays in left field where it kind of gets to the wall, and those aren't sure things anymore. So, yeah, you're just gonna have to hope to hit the ball in the ground and let the infield defense deal with it.
yeah. I think again, I'd be fine with Santander then shifting to DH and then putting a better defender in left, like Straw or someone, right? Or Springer
Well,
in left, Straw in center.
yeah, exactly. Like you have Nathan Lucas and Miles Straw are the
I just,
two.
Nathan Lucas doesn't do it for me, unfortunately.
Well, he
Unfortunately,
can
even how
hit.
good
He
he
can
was.
hit right-handed pitching. That's what he does.
So you think he starts opening day?
I have no clue what they're gonna do. I think Straw's better defender. He hits righties better than he hits lefties, not albeit by a lot. Yeah, it's just how they want to go about the lineup. Do you want to maximize the defensive potential you have, or do you want to maximize the offensive potential? And what we know from this group is they want to maximize defensive potential for the last couple.
I think there's a little bit of a passing of a torch in that, man. I don't think they're 100%. The fact they're willing to play Santander in left, who is not a good defender like at all. I think there's a little. They're kind of meeting in the middle now. Is
But
that
what if he
crazy to
just
say?
gets the DH at bats for the first month?
What?
Well, what if he just ends up getting DH at bats
Yeah,
in the
then I
first
guess
month?
they're just prioritizing defense, which is what this team has been known to do. But
Because
uh,
if you have Varsho back there, he covers the gap. You Santander is just becomes
just
Lourdes.
stay like Santander could just play rover. Like don't even
Exactly.
just stay in the left field corner and let Varsho just play in the, like just cover the entire center and left center.
We saw that left field type of defender when we had Lourdes here. I
Yeah.
think Lourdes is better fleet of foot.
Varsho hides it well. Like
He
he hides
does.
bad
Exactly.
defenders well.
Yeah. Davis always it just looks unorthodox when he plays left, but again, balls get covered in the gaps when you have Dalton Varsho there. So
Yeah.
I think maybe it's just Santander's going to DH a lot when they don't have someone to cover that gap as much. And then eventually that's when he gets to play left when Varsho's back to kind of save his ass a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I
other
don't
than
know.
that, the bullpen, Ryan Yarbrough, that sucked that he's
He didn't have
gone.
a good spring, man.
I think he's just a good pitcher. There's nothing about it. And I 10 minutes ago, Arden tweeted that he had packed up his locker and he's out of there. So that means he didn't make the team.
Yeah.
Not that he changes my whole outlook on what this Blue Jays bullpen would be. He like kind of raises the
I
floor.
think Lovelady made it over him because Lovelady's on the 40 man.
They did just add Dick to the 40
Yeah,
man.
Dickie V or Dickie L. Dickie L on the 40 man.
No
It's
Addison
not that
Barger.
sexy to me. Eric Lauer probably gonna make the team, right?
No. Why would he be it?
Oh no, sorry. Is Eric Lauer on the 40 man? Or is it a minor league deal?
He was a minor league
Oh,
deal.
okay.
He's like the only guy they have as
A long
AAA
man?
pitching depth. No, I think he's, hey, like, let's get you in AAA, and if you can figure some things out and
Yeah.
we need you,
Why
then you're
not?
kind of next in line. Like they might use him over Bloss if they have to take someone off the 40 man to cover some ground if we lose some starting pitching innings for say a Max Scherzer thumb injury. But
Who
good
are they
news,
taking off the 40 man Ave for Straw?
they got like Nick Robertson and those type of guys. There's just some relievers on the 40 man that I think you probably get rid of.
Yeah.
I'll go through some 40 man
I
spots
am
here.
so goddamn excited for Ball to be back. Like, just think
Get
about this. 4 days from now, you and I will be at the Rogers Center. And I keep I've gotten a literal, this is probably the most DMs I've ever gotten about something, about are we doing something opening day?
we're not
Like,
doing we're
we'll
not doing
just
something.
say what section we're in. If you want to come by and say hi, you can come by and say, like, I don't really know what event we could do. I'm not going to do, I'm sure as hell not doing an event during the game. That's for
No.
sure. But yeah, there's nothing. We'll just tell you what section we're in. There's nothing crazy going on opening day, but we got some fun stuff coming up. So
Okay, so
uh,
here's some DFA candidates, unfortunately. Easton Lucas, Nick Robertson, Pop could be on here. I don't think he has options.
they kept Yarbrough for Pop, man, or they kept Pop for Yarbrough to be gone too. Like I hate it. I hated that.
Josh Walker is on there as well.
Sauce Walker.
Yeah, those are a couple guys that you would think about.
Do you see a world where Josh Walker gets taken out 40 man? I really don't. Lefty reliever.
Taken off the 40 man?
Yeah.
There's a world. There's a world where it can happen. I mean, you're adding Alan Roden in to the 40 man to make this happen.
So how many guys do we have to take off right now?
I believe 3 people have to get off the 40 man.
Oh my God.
Believe 3. Yeah.
So who are you shoeing right now? Because it's not announced yet. Who's your lock for the three?
To go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry if you're hearing this.
Baroa?
Yeah. I'll probably take him off the 40 man. Baroa, Nick Robertson, and then Easton Lucas, probably. Who it might only be 2 potentially, but BK told me 3, and BK knows 40 man stuff. He's been on here before. I trust BK when he tells me it's 3 spots.
So okay. So Baroa, we had a great run, man. You'll always be the locker room guy.
He will.
Uh
He will be.
you'll always have that run you had with us with the Blue Jays when we were ass in 2024. And that's something that they can't take away from you. I do enjoy I hope you enjoy your time with the Hiroshima Carp. Uh but yeah, we had a great run. We had a great run, Stuart Baroa. There's not really much left to say to Stuart. He had a great run.
There's not, and having Clase and Baroa on the 40
They're
man.
the same player. They just like be literally it's having twins on the roster. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
and Baroa is a 99, Clase is a 2002. I mean, I think I know who I would
Yeah.
pick like in that situation, but again, I'm not.
Let me ask this question. Do the Toronto Blue Jays have the oldest prospects in the history of baseball? Like I'm seeing other teams call up guys that are like 22, 21, 23. Alan Roden's goddamn 25.8 years old.
Yeah,
The dude is a 99. He's 2 years younger than us.
he's Vlad's age, right?
Yeah.
That's so sick. That
It's like
our
do the
rookie of the
Toronto Blue
future
Jays-
is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s
it
age.
brings up the question like Vladdy's been in the league for 6 years, and I know it's generational talent, but do the Toronto Blue Jays have the oldest prospects per capita? Because
Yeah.
when Schneid's got called up, he's a 99. He was like 23, I believe, which is again not that young compared to other prospects, but like Nathan Lucas, the brother's like 30. Like I mean, holy fuck, Stuart Baroa
Yeah.
calling up like prospects. It is crazy. It is
We're
absolutely insane.
we're just late bloomers at the unction, and we
Yeah.
can't beat the allegations.
It's an unction for damn sure. We
I'm
got
I'm
some
so
old,
excited to watch baseball this week, man.
dude. It's like again, we're just taking a step back. You know what really got me fired up for it? On Friday, I was like, we were out, and in the back of my mind, I was like, this time next week, we have ball in the team. Like, there's gonna be Jays Orioles highlights from a regular season game on the TV at Wheat Chief. Like in my mind, I was like, oh my fucking god,
Yeah.
we're 7 days away from this, and now we're 5. It's like, or 4, I guess technically, right? Yeah,
Never
4.
never been closer.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, 3 days away. Does that math make?
Yeah. I
I don't
mean,
know. But yeah,
today is
listen.
Sunday at noon. So you have
Yeah.
Monday to get through, Tuesday to get through, Wednesday to get through, and then
Okay.
you're there.
Yeah, we don't count Sunday, but
No.
I am so goddamn excited, Abe. It's like, man, it's
This
ball
is
is back.
it's so good because everyone is 0-0. You think your team's going to be good no matter what. Like if you're cheering for a team and you're not a Rockies fan, you're not a White Sox fan, you think your team might. There's a chance your team could be good this
Even
year
the
on
Angels,
opening
for
day.
Christ's sakes, the Angels have a chance.
Yeah, they spent like they have a chance, or they tried to get people like they had a
Yeah.
chance. Yeah, there we go, man. It is so sick. Opening day, we'll just be in the building.
Yeah. I haven't been to an opening day in
I mean, we went
5
2 years ago.
years.
You're
No, but
saying
like
at the Rogers Center?
no, like at the event, like actually at a seat.
Yeah.
I haven't been to an opening day in a very, very long time. So
No,
I'm looking forward to it.
we went to opening day 2 years ago.
Okay. I haven't been to an opening day at the Rogers Center.
That's what I was trying to tell
Sorry.
you.
Yes.
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 Okay.
I keep forgetting we went to the opening day at the
Yeah, we
fucking
drove
St.
my
Louis.
shit car to St.
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah,
for
you
opening.
know what? That you're bringing up a lot of good points. I do remember that. That is
It
something
was
that we did
legit
do.
2023.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
But another thing that got me fired up, thick snaps and claps, thick Jesus. He joins elite company of Ross Atkins extensions, Randall Grichuk, Jose Barrios, thick Jesus. If you were mad about this, man, I don't know what else to tell you. The second best defensive catcher in all of baseball the last 3 years, Silver Slugger in 2022, a guy that has shown at certain aspects of the game he could be a good hitter, is the number one. He outlasted Moreno. He outlasted Jano. Congratulations, Thick Jesus. I mean, if you're mad about this, it eats what, 2 years of ARB, Ave?
No, 1 year.
1 year?
1 year of ARB.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe it would start next year.
Okay.
I'm happy with the deal. It's what we pre-complained about with everyone else
Yeah.
that you don't get to lock up. I mean, he's not a star at any point, but he's an important piece for this team. It also is a little not a fuck you. It's a mess up on the fact that they have to give him this big deal because they have no one else coming up. The catching depth of this organization is
Terrible.
piss poor.
Well, Robert Brooks.
Bobby Brooks will save the team at some point. But again, like you have no, if Kirk is gone, you can rebuild, but he is important behind the dish. Like he's very, very, no matter what.
He's a good defensive catcher, dude.
Yeah.
Like in the game of baseball forever. You know how many good teams just had good catchers that were good defensively and ass offensively? I'm not saying he's ass offensively. The Astros trotted out goddamn Maldonado during their runs.
I think it shows what's important to teams on an everyday.
For our GM, obviously, about that.
Yeah,
but,
no, he's good. If you find a way to get him to a above league average bat, I could see a world where this deal is seen as a steal in 2 years.
And his projections have him as above average league bat. So like,
yeah, I have no problems with it. People are gonna hate him because of the body, the base running. That's
the base running's not great. I'll say.
But like you look at some other guys, Yachty. He's no Yachty or Molina, but someone who also couldn't run.
No catchers can goddamn run. JT Realmuto broke the brains of baseball fans because the dude is actually a good base runner and fast.
Yeah,
and a good defensive catcher.
catching kills you too, man. Like look at Adley die.
Well, Adley's a Make-A-Wish kid now.
But you take that type of beating on your body nonstop, and it's tough to do. I am surprised nothing else came. I'm happy with the Kirk deal. I'm happy for him.
Announced Ross Atkins. He might have been a couple Modelo's deep when that dropped. That was at like 11 p.m. They announced that. That was a late.
It was super late last night.
Yeah, it was a late announcement. Luckily, I was wholesome. I stayed in. But congratulations to Thick Jesus on the extension and Ross Atkins, number 3 locked up. How cool would it be if now we got the Vladdy one?
You think it?
Now that would be cool. Or Bo. I'm not going to be picky.
Okay.
Bo or Vladdy. I was getting in a lot of fights, Avery, with people online about this.
As you do.
Well, yeah. I think Bo Bichette should get an Adames contract.
Yeah. I mean, BNS is a guy, when we had him on, he thinks it's more than, like, he said it was more than that.
But I think the people that are saying you shouldn't pay Bo, like, people were giving me sample sizes of Bo Bichette from August to March. There's like 5 months where they're not playing baseball in there. They're like they were given like last 600, last whatever PAs, but it goes through an off season. It's like what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Bo Bichette is a good baseball player. Bo
Bo
Bichette is a
Bichette
great baseball
is a
player.
good baseball
Bo
player.
Bichette has led the league in hits multiple times. Should have been 3 times. Increased his defense significantly. Do you remember from this spring? Was there any bad Bo Bichette plays at short? Memorable, bro. He looks fine at short. He's making plays in the gap, and now he has Jimenez to learn from. One of the best defensive second basemen in all of baseball, best fielders in all of baseball on the infield. Like it just the Bo Bichette slander. I will never get it. I will.
I think you just you come from a place where people just chirp you, like chirp things you say all the time. I don't think it's real life. I really don't. I don't think people are like that down on Bo Bichette, to
A
be
lot.
honest.
I'm telling you, a lot of the fake Twitter GMs, the burner accounts, fake prospect knowers on Twitter, we're the ones saying, "I don't pay Bo Bichette. He's going to age poorly."
Which like
Whatever.
it could be true.
This is how baseball works, Avery. You gotta pay good players and suck it up and pay for their shit years as well. That's just how it works.
Yeah, no GM's perfect to get everyone's good years and not have to
Like
pay for
if
their
if
bad
if we
years.
found a GM that would do that, he'd be paid $1 billion. That
Yeah.
just gets guys until they're good. Do you know how ass Juan Soto's going to be his last 3 or 4 years of his contract? Like you have to be able to suck it up and be like, that's just like this is just what it is. Like we were in a win now window. We had to pay for the win now window as well as some bad years. That's
Yeah.
just what it is.
I don't like how people in the national media are saying he's an obvious bounce back candidate.
Yeah, I
Bo.
hate that as well.
Because it's like it's way too really obvious
But
that
sometimes
he's.
that happens though. Like the obvious bounce back candidates have
I like
bounce
when
back.
I like when they use their brains and go like out of the realm of
Yeah.
more like all-star caliber players who were injured for a season and weren't very good.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, oh, they'll be back.
Chris Sale wasn't a guy everyone was really talking about to have a
Well,
bounce back. So,
no, but it was, hey, is Chris Sale going to be healthy at any point?
yeah.
That's
Can we start saying that about Bo then? Like
what is Bo.
try to give him the Chris Sale treatment. Like, is Bo ever going to be healthy? Like,
Okay.
just fake it till you make it, like they did with Sale. But man, I like this ball club.
Yeah, I'm starting to be down on the bullpen again. I think it's going to fuck us the
Really?
first month. Yeah.
Who are, until Swanee gets back?
I mean, the outlook of the bullpen was based on Swanee being back to his 2023 ways. And now he's gone for a little bit. Yarbrough's gone again. Like I said, I don't
That's
think
not a guy that moves the needle for me, Avery. I'm sorry.
no,
Yarbrough.
but again, if you're putting Ryan Yarbrough or Josh Walker on the mound, who do you have more confidence in?
Probably Yarbs.
Yeah, I think so. And if you're dealing with a Scherzer injury, you trust Yarbrough to cover some innings.
Avery, this is bad vibes. This is a
Yeah.
lot of bad vibes you're bringing to the pod.
But these are all things that have already
No,
happened. Like
these are
these are
fair
things that
questions. These are fair questions to be made. Now,
yeah,
it
I'm
really
not
just
saying,
bummed me
oh,
out.
what
That
if
just really bummed me out. I'll say it because now in my mind I'm thinking again though, Avery. Like you got Yimmy and Hoffman guaranteed 8-9 guys who are good.
yeah, but if you can't get 6, 7, 8 or 6 through 7 to get people
Who gets 6-7 then?
fucking if you're matching up Brennan Little with some people, Chad Green's in there.
Like Chad Green. Oh, he was actually not that great last year. I forgot.
I'm fine with Chad Green. I have confidence in Chad Green when he comes into a baseball game. That's
Burr
fine.
was even a guy that we talked about, but he's
Hurt too. Like
yeah.
again, we're in the same position. If we have everyone healthy, it's hey, we can't be as bad as last year. But
Yeah.
now we're in a spot where it's still
Who's
hey,
one guy I think we're gonna hate?
oh my God. That we don't already hate.
No, that's like gonna be a bullpen guy they call up that I just like, oh my God, fuck this guy. I think Josh Walker. I think I'm gonna hate Josh Walker a
I
lot.
don't know if he'll get in. If Nick Sandlin can't get his home run rate down, I think we'll end up there with him.
I forgot about Nick Sandlin.
I think Nick Sandlin has all the tools to be really good. It's his problem is
Can
keeping the
Pistol
ball.
Pete unlock him?
Yeah, I think the only problem is if he cannot get the home run
Oh,
rate
I'm gonna
down.
hate Nick Sandlin so much. Oh, I am already thinking about it. I do remember the home run problem. He actually gave up a grand slam last year to I think Kirk. I forgot who it was. He
Just
gave up
someone.
a moon bomb.
No,
grand slam.
Varsho hit it.
Varsho. Yeah, I'm gonna hate Sandlin. I think.
But again, like it is totally dependent on if he's giving up home runs or not. Because he
So if
can get,
he's not giving up home runs, he's actually a good pit. Like, is he
oh
ground
yeah,
ball?
no, it's more swing and miss stuff than ground ball
Okay.
stuff. That's what I'm saying. I think it's totally dependent on if he can get his. I think his home run fly ball rate was like 20%. It was one of the highest in the league. They had multiple guys on the team in the top of the home run fly ball rate, like most given up.
Well, how
So
about this, Avery? How about maybe it's time for the offense to put the bullpen in the backpack. Go,
yeah,
I
like
got this shit.
let's go
Hop on
21
my
mode.
back. Hop on my back. Let's score 11 runs a fucking game where it doesn't matter. That it's time for the offense to step up. I'll say it. We have been watching a dog shit ass offense the last 2 3 years. I'm gonna say 3 years. Fuck it. 2022 wasn't even really that fun, offense wise. Can we got? Or I guess 2022 was fun. Teoscar Hernandez was there and he was sick. But can the offense step up? 2023. Like watching my goddamn eyes, it made my eyes bleed watching this offense put up 1 run a game, 2 run a game, and have to win 2-1. 2024, don't even get me fucking started. I mean, goddamn. We had Stuart Burrow in the lineup. Um, can the offense step up? Can we have like a top half of the lineup where it's like, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. We got Bo, Santander, Vladdy. Even Jimenez looks great in the spring.
Yeah.
Um, can the offense step up? I'm calling the offense out.
I think
I'm gonna let the pitching be. Offense, let's step up. We got David Popkins now. We got Poppy. We got Poppy.
he might win MVP of the team if
Oh
things
my
go
god,
well this
I'm
year.
so all in. Can we talk about what every player we have talked to has talked glowingly about like how night and day it is with Popkins.
I think we got into this century finally uh
Hitting.
of hitting. We went away with Donnie Baseball last year.
Oh my
And
god, the fossil. Like Donnie Baseball, just be the bench boss. Do not talk about fucking do not coordinate offense. For the love of God.
I realized how much they love Donnie Baseball, Yankees fans too, that it might just be an inside job
It
for
is
Donnie.
he's doing a hit piece and it's working. He's a little bit of
Okay, let's
a
go. Nick Stanley deal. Home run to fly ball rates of the last two seasons of 18.8% and 18.2%.
that's legit terrible.
And the year in the big leagues, he had a 2.25 ERA. He had a home run to fly ball rate of 5.9%.
So we cut that shit down a little bit, Dave.
Dude, we're laughing.
We cut that shit down. We got our little Mariano Rivera, sidearm Mariano Rivera in the pen.
We have old man Joe Smith. We're back.
I'm Sandlin better not hope I don't hate him because with Pop gone, I have to feel a new hate in my heart. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. What was I gonna bring up? There was another Blue Jays piece that was fuck. God damn it! I forgot what I was gonna bring up. I was talking about what were we just talking about? We're talking about
We're talking about bullpen pieces, people we were gonna hate.
no, we were recently just talking about whatever. It'll come up to me sooner than later. But Jimenez had a great spring and also snaps again. Your Toronto Blue Jays, Grapefruit League champions, Golden Grapefruit. Shirts coming out tomorrow around 5. I want to make sure like everything on the website's perfect. I don't want to fuck that up. But do people that are saying like, oh, like who cares if they're winning? Would you prefer if they lost? You're supposed to win the baseball games you play.
Yep.
Like they won the grapefruit. I mean, I think they were 13-1 at home, which is ridiculous. It would be
They
kind of cool
were.
if the Jays did that at home to start the season this year.
Does
Well,
it does it taint Vladdy's 2021 season at all for you more?
no,
How the wind plays and how short that
it is
field.
crazy. Some of the balls that I saw hit out.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it was Springer that hit one. Maybe it was Springer or Jimenez, and I was like, oh my, how is that out? Like that ball was a pop up. So yeah, can you? And this is a dumb question. Can you add air to the Rogers Center? Like, can you illegally add air? Like, can we make the wind blow out at the Rogers Center when the Jays are up and blow in? Like, is that something that could be tracked?
I'm sure no one would find out if we did that. It
Be
would get
kind of cool, Abe. Would be kind of cool.
bring your fans and we blow the ball out while
Home
they're
field
hitting.
advantage,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't
People,
know. I don't know,
I don't
but
know if anyone's
it's
tried
something
that.
I could get down with. I'll say it.
Do you want to explain do you know the humidor stuff where they store the baseballs?
No.
That shit's confusing to me too.
Because some teams do it and some teams don't, right?
I believe that's where
Pretty cool.
I've never understood it. Um, but yeah, that it affects flight as well, I believe.
So
So
let's just make the balls as hot as shit for us. Like I want the pitcher to grab the Blue Jays ball when they're pitching in the Jays, and it's like iron skillet
yeah,
hot, and it just
exactly.
flies. I don't know if that makes it fly more. To be honest, with you. I'm not sure, but it also helps the grip for the pitcher, so it might not be a positive thing if you do that. But I guess we can go into some season preview stuff now. Ave, we've talked about the Golden Grapefruit, Thick Jesus, Schneider making the roster, Roden. Let's go into some season preview stuff for the people.
All right, so I wrote the same things out, kind of similar to last year.
Yeah.
But what guys are going to do, how the Jays are going to be in general. So we will start from the top. The win total set at 78.5 games. Johnny, is that going over or under 78.5 wins?
That is going over, and I know before we talked about this, we said the bullpen's way better. Not really looking much better right now, but I think with how lucky this team had got injury-wise to opponents to start the year, we're not seeing Garrett Cole Avery, not seeing Grayson Rodriguez, not seeing Gunnar Henderson, not seeing Luis Heel, not seeing Clark Schmidt. We're getting fairly lucky with our matchups for the season. I think this team wins 85, 86 games. And like Ben Nicholson Smith said, I think this team goes into the last week fighting for a playoff spot. It's I don't see a situation where it's clinched.
I am financially invested in their over win total.
Yeah, you got a good number though.
Did get 76.5. That was
Yeah.
the worst number ever. I'm back in on 80 plus wins as well. So I believe the Blue Jays go over 78.5 wins this season. I didn't put this in here. Are Vlad and Bo on the team through the last day of the season?
Yeah, I think it's shooing.
If they're fighting for a playoff spot,
Yeah.
they're on this baseball team for the full season.
And if you want to listen to negative shit, man, just go listen to some other shows. Like I'm not going to go into a season with bad intentions and saying Bo and Vladdy are gone by the All-Star break. That's just not how I want to watch my baseball team.
No, this is a fan's first thing.
And I'm excited for the season. So why would I go into it and give the people some negative shit and go, listen, guys, like Jays are fucked.
Yeah, it doesn't really come from a neutral spot. It comes from I want the best for the team I'm going to watch 162 games of. Where do the Jays finish position-wise in the American League East?
Third.
I have third.
Second wild card.
Yeah, I have third as well. I think they might be the last wild card, though.
Okay. On the road?
Yeah, I think there's a chance that they get one of the second best Central teams. They do the White Sox thing again, and they get a higher wild card spot than the Jays. If the Jays make the playoffs? I think we both have yes. We just said that. If they make the playoffs, what stage of elimination do they go out?
Division series.
I think it's hilarious. They're going to lose in the wild card again.
Do they win a game though?
Yeah, they win one. They win one.
Oh, that would break me.
They win game one. They win game one, and then 2 losses in a row.
That would break me, dude.
Yeah, well,
I think that would break me.
And Vlad picked off again to end it, and it's over. Do Mark Shapiro, Ross Atkins, and John Schneider all have their current jobs for the 2026 season?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only one who's up is going to be
Or-
Shapiro.
Oh,
He's the only one up. And I think they give him his job back. Like if they're good again, I think you give them the extension.
I think Ross would be more on the hot seat than Mark.
For sure.
Mark is like,
I need to know what Mark does every day, and I would love to ask him, what are your hands on
yeah,
on everything?
would love to
Because
ask him as well.
I feel like we get like sometimes you just think they're all in, and I don't really know. So I'd love to know their day to day. The best starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays.
I'm going to go with Mr. Consistent. La Máquina.
Okay.
Again, Kevin Gausman, I think, is going to be Kevin Gausman's a chalk answer. Let's be real here. He is the best pitcher on the team. But Jose Barrios being able to make every single goddamn start of his career. I think he's missed, 3 starts entire career or whatever it was? It's a single-digit number. I'm going to go with Mr. Consistent. He's a shoo-in every year to have a 3-5 and pitch every goddamn game. So I'm going to go La Máquina.
I'm a Kevin Gausman guy. I think he's my favorite one
It's
to
just
watch.
chalk. It's chalk. Yeah.
The way he pitches, I'm the Kevin Gausman guy. The best bullpen arm.
Hoff Daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jimmy for the second straight season if he's healthy again. The way you can measure who the best bullpen arm is, I didn't write that down or care, so I'll just say Jimmy Garcia. We won't do it off saves. The best everyday hitter for the Blue Jays.
Vladdy.
I think we know that answer. I said Vlad has by far the best weighted runs created plus, but we get Bo Bichette over 300 hitter again.
Woo! Yup. Yup.
I think we're back. I wanted to
Yes,
say Bo
sir.
would have a better average than Vlad, but I don't know. I think Vlad can do it both. Best bench bat that the Jays are gonna have.
Schneidzy lad against lefties. Does what he does. Back to his approach, not his Donnie baseball philosophy. Singles. It
I'm gonna
came out.
go.
That was a great Schneider quote where he said, "Last year I was trying to be a hitter, I wasn't." I wonder what affected that. I
He
wonder who did
was.
that.
I had him compared to Kyle Schwarber at the start of last year, based on his ability to do damage and his ability to walk.
And yeah, Donnie baseball
And
took that
then
from
we
us.
became goddamn Michael Garcia, Luis Ariz,
Yeah.
and things went out the windows.
He has to pay for his sins, Donnie baseball. I'll say it.
He really does.
That's yeah.
And I'm gonna go. Will Wagner is the best bench bat.
Okay.
Who is a surprise player for this year?
Roden. Got it. I mean,
I'm gonna go Brennan Little. Brennan
okay.
Little's my guy. I think he has a nice little breakout in the pen.
Yeah.
Breakout player. I said Brennan Little, but I'm gonna go. The breakout player is Will Wagner. Think he just
Bre-
fits the mold.
Breakout player Alan Roden. I'm Roden pilled.
No,
Yeah.
Alan Roden's a sick player.
Now that he's not a prospect, I can like him again.
Yeah. Who a player that the Blue Jays pick up mid-season?
I don't have a player pegged. I just think it's going to be a bullpen piece, a couple. If they're like 3 games back of a wild card or in a wild card by the All-Star break, I think we start hearing some names getting tossed around in trades. Some guys, outfield guys in the minors or infield guys for like 4 bullpen guys.
Okay, I will go. Michael King is our mid-season pickup.
Whoa.
The Padres like somehow are kind of bad, and they're not going to pay both Cease and King
Yeah.
based on their money problems, from what I've understood. Michael King is a pickup, and then Lucas Sims they pick up too.
Okay.
Like
From
a
the
bullpen
Reds?
Yeah, no, he is a national now.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
but like a guy that they signed on a 1 year deal that they can get off of if they're not great either. Who is an active player, a 40-man player who is getting traded away this season?
Chad Green.
Why would they trade Chad? If they were gonna be good, like he could be gone for sure.
Okay.
But everything you've said is the Jays are gonna be good, and like
Yeah, that's fair.
Leo Jimenez is my guy who's gone.
I just don't know what you get for him. Like a bag
No,
of
it's like
chips.
he's a throw-in for a Lucas Sims deal. Like that, it's
Okay.
not a huge piece.
I really don't know why I said Chad Green. That would be dumb because the bullpen's going to need him. Yeah, Leo Jimenez could be a guy. I'm going to go on a limb. Barger.
Yeah, you just can't find spots for him, so you
Yeah, I
trade
mean they
him.
clearly don't. They can't find a spot for him. And Roden has overtaken Barger by leaps and bounds in terms of like guys that I believe in. So, yeah, I think Barger gets dealt.
Okay, funniest moment of the season.
I think Jay's get no hit again.
Okay, mine is you throw a first pitch at a Blue Jays game and it's the worst fucking first pitch that
I would never let that happen.
Yeah,
I
you
would
would.
take.
You
I
suck
would
at
take.
throwing.
I would take so much ibuprofen before that first pitch, where it would just.
Where you couldn't feel the ball in your hand, so you throw it
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
backstop. Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
say this.
If you throw a first pitch, are you throwing from the mound?
No, I'd be kind of soft to not to actually. Now I think about it. Okay, bold prediction. 99% chance me and Avery throw out a first pitch this year. 99% chance. I'm gonna go to limit and say, not just stay tuned, folks. 99% chance me and Avery throw out a first pitch this year. I'm gonna go to limit and say it.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm taking the under on that, but that's
Why?
good. That's why it's a bold prediction.
Why?
I don't think we'll do it.
Why don't you think we'll do it?
Why would they let us do
With
it?
the upcoming things that we have happening? What makes you think?
I don't think
We've
they
gotten
care.
Kevin Goss on the podcast. We've got, dude. You're delusional if you think it's not gonna happen. Okay, that's fair. I'll make it happen. And I hope you get all exposed for this. I think
Yes,
you will.
I hope I do too. Does anyone get suspended this year?
Or Elvis again.
Alec Manoa gets suspended. He comes back in like second game. He just throws at someone.
Yeah,
Little dust
I'm
up.
kind of rocked. We need the old Manoa back, the Bulldog.
I was looking at what we did last year. Some of our funniest season moments. I had Joey Votto quitting baseball and starting a podcast. I was 50%.
Whoa!
I was 50% of the way there.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Okay. Let's go into some other takes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s contract over under $550 million.
On the dot.
I'm going to go under.
I'm gonna go on the dot 550.
Max Scherzer innings this season over or under 99 and a half.
Woo! That thumb's not good. He looked awesome yesterday,
He
though.
was
Holy
great.
shit! But he said it's not when he pitches, it's after he pitches.
He said he was good today. He said he felt good today.
Okay. I'm gonna say optimistic Johnny back over.
That's where I have to go to. Bo Bichette is playing in the American League or the National League next year.
I hate this. If he's gone, I'd prefer him to be in the NL because he's good. I'm gonna say AL. Fuck it.
Okay.
And Vladdy signed. Hug at the podium.
I'll say NL. I want him back. Anthony Santander over under 35 and a half home runs.
Unfortunately, it's under. I think.
I think we sit just over 30
Yeah,
this season.
32, 31.
George Springer, I put this at 50. I think it was insane. But George
80 and a
Springer
half.
over under 50 and a half games started as the leadoff hitter.
Under as fuck, man.
Yeah, I know.
Are you kidding me? I don't even think
I
I think he gets like 20 at most.
Yeah. 50 is like a third.
If George Springer leads off 50 games this year because he's earned it, or more than 50 games, this team is a fucking wagon.
Oh, yeah. We
Like
rock.
the best team in ball. If George Springer is leading off for 50 games because he's so good.
Does Jeff Hoffman break Jordan Romano's blue? It's not a record, but will Jeff Hoffman have more than 36 saves? That was the most Jordan Romano's ever had as a Blue Jay in a season.
I say he gets like 33, 34. 36, yeah. I mean, it's good. There's going to be a lot of close games, okay? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, he has over 36 when it saves.
Okay, I went yes on that too. I like that one. Will Andres Jimenez be a league average hitter?
I don't see a world where, I mean, if he is a league average hitter, he is going to be the best player on this team, war-wise.
Yeah.
Pretty clear, right?
Yeah, I have him as a league average hitter. I think we're gonna hit 101 weighted runs created plus this year.
That will do the trick. That
Well,
will
then.
do the trick for this baseball team. He's going to be hitting like just this spring made people think he's the second coming of Christ, obviously. But I think if he's something around, if he's league average, let it fly.
Absolutely. Okay. Will Orelvis Martinez get
No.
everyday reps at some point?
That dude had a clear cut path to start this year on the Toronto Blue Jays opening day roster, and he got sick, hit a home run, and then turned into a ghost.
No, he hit the home run, then he got sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hit the home run, got sick, and then turned into like a literal ghost that I don't even really recognize. Like he was not great. He did not earn a spot.
Oh, he did
That's
not.
just what it is.
I don't think he gets everyday reps.
No.
I don't. Who has a higher weighted runs created plus, Alan Roden or Will Wagner?
Man. I'm going to go. I think Roden has more of the power potential, right? I'm going to say Roden just based off of the little bit more power.
Okay, I'll go Wags. Does Jake Bloss make a major league start for the Blue Jays?
I think Manoa makes one before Jake Bloss.
Okay, I do think Jake Bloss will pitch in the big leagues this year.
You think?
Not because it's wanted, because it's needed.
Okay. A lot of question marks in the rotation, but I think he's fairly low, though, on the depth chart. Like, depth chart, I think Yariel would get a start before him.
Yeah.
Eric Lauer would get a start before him. And then...
But he is on the 40-man, which helps his case.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Alek Manoah comes back and the Jays are in the discussions, did he pitch well enough to be talked into a postseason potential start?
Who would he start over, man? Like he'd have to light the world on fire in those minimal amount of starts, I think.
Yeah,
And
but he is a prototypical coming back from TJ. Let's do 3 innings to get us through a start because it's the postseason.
yeah,
I'm gonna say we're gonna have conversations about it. I think if like it's like
piggybacking Scherzer.
something like that.
Yeah,
Not even a piggyback. It's like, hey, he's been really good. Like maybe we can get if the swing and miss stuff is back. I think there's some chatter about that.
yeah.
All right, we move to over under wins above replacement for our players. We start with Vlad and his oopsie projection of 5.6 wins above replacement.
Wow, that is high. I think the base running is going to kill him.
Yeah, I'm on the under
I'm
on
under
his
there. I think the base running is going to kill him, man.
5 win player, but he
Five
doesn't.
one, five.
Yeah, we're hoping for that. So Bo's projection is 3.9 wins above replacement. I'm taking the over.
I'm taking the over on that as well.
His 2 good seasons, 21 and 22, he was 4.6, 4.3, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over on that.
Andres Jimenez, his wins above replacement projections is 3.4.
Oh, over that.
Nice.
League
I like it.
average bat, he's easily a 4.5, 4.4.
I'm there with that
Yeah.
as well. So Jimenez over for me. Kirk, a 3.3 win player.
The bat is going to have the base running is going to kill him, dude.
Oh, absolutely. But the defense helps a
I'm going to
ton.
go over.
Yeah, I mean, if he's Silver Slugger
We need
conversations,
bounce backs offensively here, Ave, from him and Jimenez. If both of them and Bo, I guess, but if Jimenez and Kirk could bounce back, I'm comfortable saying this team is going to be very, very good.
yeah, those are the
Because
second
we know
tier.
what Santander is going to do. He's going to hit 32, 33 home runs, hit 250, 240, drive guys in, which is what they've missed, and provide protection for Vladdy. Vladdy's going to hit 320. Let's just call it what it is. Vladdy's going to hit 320, drive 25, 30 guys in, 200 hits, or sorry, 25, 30 home runs, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say only
200
25,
hits,
30. Fuck.
200 hits, and Bo Bichette's going to just be a hit machine. We know what those guys are going to do.
Yeah, you need the next tier to take huge steps, and that
Yes.
pushes the team over
And
the
I think
edge.
Alan Rodin does that for this team. He's going to be a bottom of the lineup guy, I think. And he's going to elevate guys around him because of how good I truly think he looked awesome yesterday. And he was doing it off big league pitching. Like he's not doing it off bums anymore.
No, his approach is so fun too. It's like, hey, I'm gonna get up here. I'm just gonna ambush fastballs.
Yeah.
It's old school ball.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. Gritty player. We did Kirk right 3.3.
Yeah.
Santander's wins above replacement projections is 2.6 wins. He has a tough time because he doesn't really provide a ton of value.
I think because of the DH thing, he's going to probably DH, probably not. Because Vladdy legit has said to Schneider he hates DHing.
Yes, and Bo
So-
does too.
I think based off that, Santander is going to be hard to get up to the 2.5 or 2.6 WAR. So I'm going to take under on that.
Okay, I'm gonna go over. We just find a way. Let's have
Yeah.
some fun. Varsho 2.3. I think that's an easy over.
That's the easiest over on the board.
Yeah, I
What?
think-
Why is
Well, his
that?
project with his injury, I believe that's
But
why.
he's only out a month though. He could accumulate 2.3 WAR in a fucking month.
Yeah, I don't think these are updated every day. Like as of the time these came out, I think
Oh,
they
okay.
thought he'd be out for a little bit longer. So Springer 1.8.
Oh
wins
my
over-
god.
I personally put the under 1.8.
Yeah. Unfortunately, under until we're proven wrong, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Ernie 1 win.
Over.
I'm
He's
over.
playing third almost every day.
Roden half a win.
Over.
I'm there too. Wagner's half a win. I'm
Over.
over on that. Schneider, fourth of a win.
Over.
I'm over there. And
Yeah.
then Heineman,
Under.
fourth of a win. I'm
Under.
under on Heineman. And then Barger is 0.2, but again, that's playing time based. I think he goes under at that, actually.
Okay.
He just doesn't get enough playing time.
Okay.
Under pitchers' ERAs, this was taken from Zips, their projections. Kevin Gosman, 3.65 earned run average.
Oh, I'm Gossman pilled, man. I'm Gossman pilled this year. He looks all. Like the Jays tweeting out his stats against minor leaguers yesterday was like, come on, man.
Yeah, that was
Four
tough.
innings, 10 punchies. Like, come on.
Yep.
Like,
I'm under on Gosman 3.65
me too.
ERA.
I'm under.
Brios 4.06.
Under?
Okay. I went over. He's like a 4.15 guy.
Yeah. Which is still good
Bassett.
for how many innings he pitches.
Oh yeah. Like these aren't 5.6 ERAs. These are fours. You can deal with that.
Yeah.
Bassett 4.04 earned run average.
I see him in the 410 range.
Okay. I'm going under. I like his under actually.
Yeah.
Bowden 3.92 earned run average.
Under. He's working a new pitch. He's very, very confident, and he said.
Okay, I'm gonna go over on that. I think he's a 4.05 guy.
Okay.
Like again, still good. Max Scherzer 3.61 ERA.
Under. I'm pilled.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm pilled. If he's healthy, I think he's going to be just an absolute dog, and we get to dunk on every motherfucker that doubted Scherzer this year.
That would rock. No, I like the rotation. I think they're getting unnecessary hate on it. I
Because
like all the
it's
guys.
the unction, Ave.
It is the unction. It is right. I mean, I like all our guys in our rotation. Stay healthy. I think got a lot of chance to win baseball games this year.
Okay. Give your opening day lineup right now against a righty.
Fuck, I fucking hate doing this. Kirk behind the dish.
Whoa, no, I want lineup. 1, 2, bingo, bango.
God, I
Who
can never
leads
play.
off?
My head doesn't work like this. Bo leads off, playing short.
Yep. Who's second? Do we go roadheads in the 2-hole?
God, that would kind of rock. Roden playing left, hitting 2.
Okay.
Vlad playing first, hitting 3.
Taters?
Santander is DHing, hitting 4th.
Yep.
Who else do we want to put in here? I think this means Will Wagner's not playing this game.
Yeah.
So let's go to the 9 and the 8 hole. Ernie's. Oh, fuck. Who's playing center field, though?
No, wait. Just the five. I think
I was trying to
five.
work backwards because I don't know who I want to put in the 5 hole. Who do you want to put in the 5 hole?
I was gonna say, you put Jimenez or Kirk, but they don't want Kirk hitting ahead of Jimenez because he's such a liability on the bases.
But that's like a good. I haven't really totally understood what you meant by that. Because
They don't want Kirk hitting ahead of a guy that hits in a lot of double plays.
Oh, I thought you were saying the other way.
No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Kirk's gonna suck wherever he is on the bases, wherever he is.
Yeah, but you don't want him ahead of a guy that's a ground ball guy like Jimenez, though.
Okay.
Springer 5.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Springer 5 playing right. Put whoever.
Jimenez 6.
Yeah. Kirk 7. Clement playing 3rd. Hitting 8th.
Yep.
And
And
who?
Who's your
Dude,
center fielder?
is it Miles Straw on the opening day lineup?
But you said Luke's is better against righties, though.
I know I would personally play him, but like he's not the better defender of the two.
Straw, center field. All right, so the official, I guess we'll collab on this. The official Gate 14 opening day lineup is here.
Prediction. This is the prediction.
Prediction. Bichette batting first at short. Roden in left, hitting second. Vladdy hitting third at first base. Tony Taters hitting in the 4-hole at DH. Springer, unfortunately, in the 5-hole, playing right field. Jimenez in the 6-hole, playing second. Thick Jesus Alejandro Kirk in the 7-hole, playing catcher. Dog Ernie Clement in the 8-hole, playing third. And Miles Straw, second leadoff, playing center field over Lucas because of how much better he is defensively in center field. That's the
Yes.
opening day lineup. I think it's a fine lineup. The Springer thing is going to kill me. It's going to kill me, Avery.
Don't go into opening day with a closed heart, man. Open that heart up to George and maybe
I would even honestly, this might be bias. I'm more comfortable hitting fucking Ernie in the 5-hole and flip-flopping him and Springer. Is that crazy?
yeah, it probably is crazy.
At
Like
least he can put bat to ball. Springer is late on like 88 now.
he hit a tank, man. He's back. He's back a little
Oh,
bit.
fans are gonna go absolutely
I
bananas
know.
in
I know.
hate
There's
when they see
there's
that
not a
Springer.
there's not really a reason to give him the benefit of the doubt based on last season, but you got to go in with an open mind, or
Fans are
else
Avery.
it's gonna kill. We're gonna be doing this talk. I know we're gonna be doing this talk Sunday next week. It's like,
We
oh,
might be doing, yeah, we're gonna be doing it next week on the goddamn, like at this exact time. We're gonna be talking about it, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna keep my heart open for George, and
Yeah,
that's okay.
why not? He has a couple jersey giveaways, so they see him here long term.
Yes, they do like his jersey giveaway. They do
Let's
that a
go
lot.
listener questions and send the people off to Trey Savage.
Are we gonna do trade today? You want to do that?
Or no, we can do that next week.
I was thinking we do Trey like middle of this week, day before, maybe. Like send it as an extra little
Bonus pod with Trey Savage.
bonus pod middle of the
Yeah,
week.
let's do that. I
Okay,
want this to just be season preview. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I was thinking Wednesday we do Trey Savage. It's a
yeah.
30 minute interview. We'll do it the day before opening day. Just get people to have some stuff out there. What's one specific thing you can't wait to see happen in the regular season? Personally, I can't wait to see Varsho lay down a lefty bunt. I want.
That kind of it hits.
That's
It's
cool. It's like how
it's
when you watch it and you see him place it perfectly between the Bermuda Triangle of pitcher, first base, second base, and
oh
it just sits in the middle. It's like
oh
how do you stop that?
you can't, Abe. That's how you stop it. You can't
I
fucking stop it.
I'm excited to see Kirk throw people out at second base when he throws at their ankles way up the line and just gets people out. I like it's so what he does now. It's so funny and people
So
get so
sick.
mad. I'm
So
excited to
sick.
see Kirk do that.
I love him. I love Kirk, man. I don't fucking care. Whatever. I love Kirk.
Other than Vlad, who's most likely to win a major the award? MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year, Relief Pitcher of the Year.
Gossman Cy Young makes a lot of sense.
I'm thinking like Jeff Hoffman, Relief Pitcher of the Year. We could, if he does the 40-ish, like more saves, I think he could
Yeah.
be in the conversation.
Yeah.
How often is Roden playing now that he's made the squad?
I think he's an everyday guy.
Yeah. When the Jays are buyers at the deadline, do you think we go after Anthony Ghost? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do
a
we get a
Met.
player? Do we get a players only meeting this year? If so, at what time
Yes.
of the season?
But Avery, a players only meeting means the team was good at one point. And they're kind of scuffling.
If we get a players only meeting within the first
Then it's
two,
over.
2 months,
Yeah.
we're cooked.
Yeah.
Okay, question for Ave. I've heard a lot of concerns regarding Santander's average. Do you think his league worst BABIP amongst qualified hitters has anything to do with it? I mean, yeah, it definitely does have anything to do with it. His BABIP was so bad because batting average on balls in play doesn't go up if you hit home runs, and he just hit a ton of home runs.
Yeah. Forgot
So
about
his
that.
BABIP is dog shit. I think there's a better chance average goes up and the OBP goes up. I don't think the OBP is going to be as low as it was last year. But again, we lose out on some of those 44 home runs, get some hits in the yard instead of that. If we get 33 home runs, that's more than Vlad hit last year, and he was that good. Like I think he can be a really good player with 33. BABIP goes up, average goes up, OBP goes up, and he's weighted runs created plus helps out in that situation. Let's see what else I have. Being two former college baseball players, spelt two T-O, by the way.
Oh my God.
So we need to be better here, Levi. What are your favorite parts of the first game of the season? I think it's like you get good nerves finally. It's like it's been a while and you're just back. You're back on the field. It means something again.
I think the clean slate for me, it's like you go in there, your average is 0, you have no at bats yet. Like anything could happen. First couple at bats don't really affect the season long average. Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's the fresh slate starting over.
I didn't like the new slate because usually I'd had like a good year and it's like I don't want it to go bad.
Yeah, it's fair.
Explain in depth the difference between baking powder and baking soda.
What the fuck?
I have no clue.
I have no goddamn idea.
Literally no clue. Not a
Dude, by
single.
the way, I forgot to bring this up earlier. Has there ever been a bigger sham in the history of Canadian history than uniforms for high schools? I
Yeah,
remember going into school and you'd have to just drop $500 for a fucking uniform. It's like,
Yeah, but you could wear that every day.
but you had to buy it. Like it's
It
like,
does suck.
you have to buy a uniform. Yeah, you have to drop $500 on something you have to wear.
Yeah, no, it
or
does.
or you get kicked out.
I liked having the uniform to wear. You knew what you were wearing every day. Like
Sure.
it was different. I was fine with
Mine was red, so
really. We were white shirt, blue pants.
ours was red and black. So
Yeah, hot in the summer.
I actually don't know the difference between baking powder and baking soda. To be honest with you, that just blew my mind. That's a crazy question. It really is.
How much of a leash does Springer have before we need to have the talk?
Springer has the leash of a how do I say this? A bite first bulldog.
Yes.
Like Springer has a muzzle on and a leash, and he is staying right beside the owner's leg. Um, that's the leash. But
I think
if
it's a
he is
I think
beside
it's
the
a
owner's leg with a muzzle and a leash on, and he still makes a bite off, aka hits 140, he's done.
I think he's got a 2 month leash. Like the first month, it'll be like, oh, he's getting back into it. And then the second month, you start to ask questions if things go poorly. Our first series prediction of the year, 4 game set with the Baltimore Orioles.
We're back. We're back. Jays take 3 of 4. We start the parade.
Okay, I think
We
it's
get to dunk on Orioles fans already because they decided not to sign Jeff Hoffman. They signed a guy that already just got hurt,
yeah,
Kitteridge or whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna say
I,
Jays take 3 of 4. I'm optimistic. Orioles don't have Gunnar, who is legit one of the best hitters in baseball when he's healthy. And the rotation stacks up into Jay's favor. I mean, I think it's gonna go. Pretty sure confirmed actually. It's gonna go. Um, Barrios, Gossman, Bassett, Bowden, or Bowden and Scherzer flip flop. But it's gonna go that way, and I think the Jays have the clear cut in comparison to the Orioles, right?
yeah, I'm gonna go split. A 4 game
A
set
split's
against you.
fine too.
Yeah, no, you want to get out of here with the split. It is at home, so 3 of 4 would be sick, but then you get the Nats right after. I think you have to take 2 of 3 from the Nats as well.
Yeah.
Since we're in the extension giving mood, is it Vladdy's turn now?
Yeah.
I love
Vladdy's
that.
at the ticket counter. I think Vladdy gets done, man. I think he gets done. A Mark Shapiro quote made me want to run through a brick wall.
Yeah, that was a cool quote.
Yeah.
Which guy on the Jays do you think you could beat on a basketball court 1-on-1?
Kirk. Unfortunately,
I think that's where
I'd
I'd
cardio him to death.
I wouldn't cardio him to death. I'm taller than him though, so
Yeah.
that's. Did Callum go back and pay his bill after he dined and dashed? The vlog, by the way, went out.
Did really well. It's doing really well. I think 5.6 at now.
We do have some things to say about the vlog. Yes, the camera Callum brought was dog shit.
It was the worst camera in the history of North America. Just call it what it is.
Callum went back
it
and
was
paid
yellow. Like it was a yellow camera.
he went. Someone else paid his bill for him. That's what happened. But we have a good story. Friday we go out. Callum, we just invite Callum. Premiere of the vlog. Then we'll see him out. Callum brings 3 of his buddies to the bar, and within 20 minutes, we hear that his buddy has thrown up on someone at the bar.
It's like it's the idiot crew.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It is
like
the idiot crew.
Dumb and Dumber.
And we find out that the guy Callum's friend threw up on was Callum's second cousin. And they were buddy buddy. It was an out of I couldn't believe when I heard
to
it.
be young again, huh? Imagine being 21 in the city. I was never 21 going out in Toronto. I was just going out in like
either.
schools and stuff. But yeah, what a camera. I mean, just the most dog shit ass camera, and it was like $2,500 apparently.
Well, he didn't pay for it.
Obviously, I'm just saying, like the camera we use for the full uniform. Go back and watch full uniform vlog 3, and look at that camera. That's how it's supposed to look like. Now that camera is cinematic.
Oh my god, so funny. Best and worst batting stances swings on the team now.
Alan Rodin's got to be one of the worst, right?
By far the worst. It is ugly as fuck, but it works.
Yeah.
Setup ugly, swing ugly. Pretty bad. Best. Oh, I don't even know who has like Jimenez has a pretty swing, in my opinion.
I love Jimenez's swing.
Yeah, I think he's got a good
I think
stroke.
Vladdy has the best swing because how much power is involved with it.
I don't think it's like the most aesthetically pleasing one, though. I think that's what we're going off of here.
Okay. If we're going aesthetically pleasing, Santander's on the left side is pretty fucking cool.
It's all right. It's stiff. Everything about it is
Yeah.
stiff. Oh, so I'll go Jimenez is mine, but that's not an official one. I haven't.
Yeah, we have to give us a couple weeks into the season. I want to evaluate some swings.
How is MLB The Show going for you so far, Avery? I've been bringing my PlayStation to my girlfriend's place and trying to play on her TV
Aren't you moving there?
I will be soon, but I will have a monitor here to play video games on. You can't play the show on a TV and a monitor. The different it's you're playing different games, so it's
Fair.
I haven't gotten too far
That's
into it.
fair.
Is there gonna be booze of the U.S. anthem on Thursday? Probably,
Probably.
probably gonna do that. Will there be any intercourse taking place at the Rogers Center for the 2025 season? And section
Yes.
prediction.
The Jays are going to be so good, people are going to want to fuck.
They're gonna fuck everywhere. It doesn't matter the section.
Yeah.
Uh, and lastly, best place to sit at the Rogers Center.
That is insane. You asked that. I just had that written down.
I made that up because I remember you said you
Ask
wanted
that
to
again, Avery.
What was the best section to watch a game at the Rogers Center?
I'm going with Old Faithful. We talked about this last year. I believe it's section 231, 230, where the Bacardi Lounge is. You're overlooking the stadium, you have the CN Tower over your right-handed side on the background. I think the 200 level for me is the goated area to sit. 100, once you get really low in the 100s, I think it gets a little bit too close to where you're kind of missing things. I like the 200, 231, third baseline, see the CN Tower, overlook the field of play, have it right over you like you're a scouting director. That's what I like.
The 200 section's so underrated because there's less people in all the sections because it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
That the concession lines are shorter, the bathroom lines are shorter. It's just the place to be is the 200 level.
Yeah. Do you have an exact section?
I like all of them. Like get me between the third base line and the first base line in that little shoe, and I think it's a great seat.
Am I crazy to say it looks better when you're a little bit elevated? Like you see things going on more?
I like that view. It's kind of like all 22 for baseball.
Yeah.
You see it all.
Yeah.
I do like being close. Like I'm a pitching guy. I like being super close and seeing how that stuff moves. So I have no problem being in the hundreds.
Fair.
But 200s are a great seat at the Rogers Center if
fair.
you want to go. I think that's all we got, John. I don't know. Anything else we need to clean up here?
No, I mean, man.
Fucking baseball season,
Ball.
baby. Let's
Ball.
go. Yeah, tune into the vlog. Thank you to everyone who helped get that out. Kale edited that. Callum shot it. Curtis
Kale.
also part of that. Harsh and Cam. I mean, we're starting to get a bigger crew, a little production crew.
We got a squad now.
Yeah,
we got a squad now.
But thanks again, everyone who watched all the spring training stuff. That was awesome to do and get out. So appreciate you guys. All our hard work is going to pay off. We have baseball this Thursday.
Yeah, all the live streams during the off season, all the podcasts we're talking about, God knows what. Now we get to talk about actual performance on the baseball field. And the next time you'll hear from us, the Jays will be playing games.
Well, you'll get Trey on Wednesday.
Oh, sorry, I'll get Trey on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then we'll have
I have to go to Dallas on Friday through Tuesday.
I got some guys coming into the bullpen for Friday beers, I think.
You're gonna do Friday beers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see if I can get on the back half of that because I'll see what I can do.
Because I'm going to the game Saturday, so I might as well just stay home Friday. Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Friday beers could potentially be back. We'll see. Maybe I'll do something for that. In terms of like, something like that. Well, we'll figure something out Friday.
We'll figure
it's gonna
something
be fun.
out. City Connect Friday.
City Connect Friday. So yeah, love you guys, man. 2025's here. 2025 is gone.
We have some big things planned for the start of the season.
Folks, we got some big things, some big irons in the fire that we're not allowed to speak on. That let's just say will break the internet. Yeah. I'm comfortable saying it'll break the internet. So stay tuned for that. Love you guys. Gate 14 forever. Season 4 of the Gate 14 podcast starts now. Now we fucking go. Let's make it the best one. Love you guys. Gate 14 forever.